Hello. I'm not gonna lie, you man. I'm kind of gassed. It looks like we're on the absolute final module. We're gonna be looking at asynchronous stuff. I'm trying not to get into my head, because I know async stuff is a lot more complex. But alas, we've made it thus far. Yeah, I'm excited. So, let's get right into it. One common aspect of web dev is learn how to fetch data from an external API, then work with asynchronous JavaScript. This free codecamp authors page project will show you how to use the fetch method, then dynamically update the DOM to display the fetched data. This project will also teach you how to paginate your data, so you can load results in batches. All stuff I've never learned before. So, yeah, it's gonna be. I'm also responding to the message who's asking a question. So, yeah, that's it. Real life out here. Let's start. Okay. Okay. HTML CSS have been provided. Good to familiarize yourself by getting author container and load more between elements. Assign them to author container. So I use const. Okay. So let's see what we got here. So we just got a main part with a div, that's the author container, and a button, which is the load more button. Cool. Okay. Our CSS is roots. What's roots? That'd be interesting to see. But again, it's even crazy. So that break I took to look at HTML CSS on Sololand is actually really useful, because I actually understand what I'm looking at when I look at the CSS file. So this applies to everything. Everything's got a margin, padding, and a border box sizing. Got a user card, which I guess we're going to dynamically add, because the user card isn't in the HTML presently. But yeah, no. The fact that I actually understand right now what I'm looking at is crazy. But cool. Let's actually do some work before we go. So we want to get these. So document dot. So let's first const author container. Equal to document dot get element, and they've pretty much given it to us. So get element by ID. I think I can just do that and use it as a string. But if I'm not sure, I can always just yeah, just a string with a name. And I want to start getting a bit more into this as well. Fetch API is a built-in JavaScript interface to make network requests to a server. It has a fetch method you can use to make get, post, put, or patch requests. In this project, you make a get request to a URL for a JSON file with information about authors on free content. Here is how you can make a get request. Fetch from here to make a get request to this URL. Don't terminate your code with a semicolon just yet. Just as I said, I need to get into it. So the way APNs and all of that work, APIs, an API is just an application programming interface. So I know that because I've had to read API documentation and stuff before. So there's some awareness of that. But it just allows for you to, it allows you to do anything really. Alright, cool. I've got a question, so I'll end it here. But yeah, I'll finish this off.